A little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be rich or will I be poor? Here's what she said to me. Hey, Rodi, Rodi, whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. Hey, Rodi, Rodi. Where are my homies at? Where are my guys at? Where are my guys? Where are them they? Where are they? Kedebe fano, kedebe hano. Anyways, where are my TikTok guys? I mean, did I say TikTok? YouTube guys, where are them there? Joseph Godwin Okute Stone. No, that's, let's call you the living stone. Stone now, Okute, find them there. Joseph Godwin, Okute. Where are my people there? Where are my guys? Man, how is everybody doing? I'm waiting. I want to wait for my rages to join us before I start dropping my line. It seems all the guys have gone to. Today is what? They are all, many went to club. Robbie Whoa. That's a fine name. Robbie. Ruby. Man, I know they see Ruby. Ruby Whoa. Fine name. Everywhere. Find them everywhere. Patrick Martins is in the building. That's an old school here. Patrick Martins, I salute you. I salute you. These are the owners of this page. Patrick Martins, shout out to you. I don't joke with these guys. They have been there from the beginning and they are still here till now. That is, I give special shout out to my core followers. As I always say, I appreciate you, Patrick. People who love me for who I am. Bad Pacey, how are you doing? People who love me for who I am. Catherine Feshi Umeke. Good morning, Patrick. Akinola Abiodun Remedy. Catherine Feshi Umeke. Good morning to you. I saw what you wrote. You said you lost a daughter. My condolences to you. That's life. Joseph Godwin Okute, he said there are no church now. Mohammed Musa, I see you. Good morning to you. That's my brother there. Jordan Sir, I see Jordan Sir. These are my people coming out. These are my people showing face. Jordan Sir. I told you guys I am international. International. Those of you that are saying I am broke, I'm not broke. I have people. I have people. So how can somebody who Jordan, you know, see, they are confirming it now. It's not all about looking for money. Look for people. Get people around you. It is important. You understand me? Sugar Sugarcoat, how are you doing? My beautiful sister, Sugarcoat, my beautiful sister. You go, that is, soldier go, soldier come, but barrack remains. Soldier, you will always find me here. My sister wants to bless me this morning. She is blessing me big time. You see it? Soldier go, soldier come, barrack me remains. You always know where to find me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. For life. I appreciate you, Sugarcoat. Big time. Do you understand me? How many are we now? I have more viewers on YouTube than. Thank you, Sugarcoat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate you big time. These are the people that began this page with me. Now we are at 63,500 or 63,400 followers on TikTok. On TikTok. Slowly, we are getting to our destination. You got the gist now. On TikTok now, we are at 63,000 followers. We are moving ahead. In life, whatever is going to be, is going to be. Nobody can stop it. But we are going to look at domestic violence this morning. Jordan, 1 million, we are going to reach it. We are going to attain 1 million. It is time. What will be, will be. I told you guys, I began this broadcast by singing my favorite song. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Hey, Rody, Rody, whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. Hey, Rody, Rody, what will be, will be. Now listen to this. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Hey, Rody, Rody, whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. Hey, Rody, Rody. Now that I have children of my own. Chris also. How are you doing? Good to see you. So how many are we here? Now that I have children of my own, they ask their father, what will they be? Will I be rich? Will So guys, this morning we are going to look at domestic violence. This month, about 3 women lost their lives. The year has just begun. The year just started, and 3 women lost their lives in the hand of their husbands. Some were burnt. The husband poured fuel on her and set her ablaze. Some, they poured hot water. Some poured hot oil on their wives and their husbands. But I'm going to talk about these 3 women that lost their lives this month. That is, the year just started. This is why I came here. I wanted to run this broadcast yesterday, but I was so tired, I wasn't in the mood. Pakele, good morning to you. Happy Sunday to you. You got it now. We are going to touch many things this morning. I do not know if some of you saw the videos. Did you guys see what's going on? One woman, the husband poured fuel on her and set her ablaze. Before the woman died, she was screaming, Ijedio, Ijedi. Said that is the journey. Yes, sugarcoat. Did you not see the videos? Man, you guys did not see what's going on. And this domestic violence happens everywhere, not only in Africa. This once happened in Nigeria. It happens everywhere. So we are going to look into famous All-American. We are going to look into domestic violence. What causes it? What's the solution? And so forth and so on. So on and so forth. Anton, thank you for the... Anton is in the building. Long time, Anton. Anton blessed me now this morning. Anton, blessing shall follow you too. All the guys that blessed me and those that did not bless me, blessings shall follow every one of us. Anton, I appreciate you big time. So this morning, we are going to look at domestic violence. What causes it? Who is to be blamed when this domestic violence takes place at home or between couples? Well, I always say here, before you get married, men, I cannot tell you I don't have problem with my wife. I've had problems with my wife several times. Rasha, I see you. There is no marriage that has no problems. Though there are some that are exceptional. There are some marriages that are exceptional. Yes. But most marriages have problems. Let me tell you why marriages have problems. You see, these 2 people or 2 persons, the husband and the wife, they came from different family background, different upbringing. They were taught differently. Perhaps different beliefs in life, religious beliefs, customs, traditions. At times, the same traditions, the same culture. But why do we have so much domestic violence in our societies today? Why? I want more people to join us so that we can learn. A lot of people say that I am an old man. So I want to convey my experiences to you. I have been with my wife for close to 30 years now. I have been with my wife for close to 30 years now. So if I am talking, if I am advising you, I will advise you based on my own personal experience. Do you understand me? I'm going to advise you based on a single man, a bachelor. I've been with my wife close to 30 years. So experience full ground. We've had the ups and downs of marriage. We've fought and we've settled. So I can tell you what is involved in marriage. Not like somebody who has not been married before. I married my wife. I met my wife many years ago. We are still together and we fight, we quarrel and we settle, we make up. Now, Anybody, see, I want to tell you that there is no perfect person in this life. There is nobody that can tell you he is perfect or she is perfect. Have this in mind. If you are expecting somebody, your husband or your wife, to be perfect, that is where you're making a mistake. After all, they say all have sinned. All have sinned. Are you listening to me? Never you make the mistake of expecting your wife or your husband to be perfect. We all have our flaws in life. We have our flaws. See, there are men who are well behaved. They are faithful. They have no side chick, but they do not know how to make money. Men, share this broadcast. Let's flow this morning. We have different gifts in life. Mommy, I see you, I appreciate you. Mommy, God, I see you. We have different gifts in life. Do you understand me? Where I may be strong, another man may be weak. Where he may be weak, I might be strong. Do you understand me? So now, before I go further, also, I'm blessed you are with your husband for 25 years. Now I'm going to, for people who are not yet married, and for people whose marriages are shaking, that is, people whose marriages are shaking, stick with me this morning. Don't go nowhere. Both married or married, single, stay with me. After, I might bring people up in. I might bring you in to say your mind. Now, in this program or on this program, I'm not going to call names. You know how we do it. We don't call names. We don't call tribe. We don't call anything. But listen, I saw a video of a woman with 5 children, either 5 or 6 children, who the husband set ablaze, and the woman died a day after. The husband, 3 cases. So, let me tell you what I did now. I just dropped my this thing outside. A lot of people were watching. I had so many viewers on YouTube. This internet disappointed itself. So guys, are you watching me? Are you seeing me? Are you seeing me now? Please, if you are seeing me, comment so that I know you are seeing me because of the internet, what's it called? Glitch. They call it glitch. Yes, okay. Yes. Anton, good. Everybody is seeing me. Now, a husband, poured fuel on the wife and set the wife ablaze. Now listen. So I listened to what people said about what caused the problem. I gathered information from different people. Different people stated why the man carried such a crazy action on the wife. Now listen. This was a woman with 5 children, 5 boys. I saw a picture of 5 boys, either 5 boys. The woman has 5 children. According to different opinion, different people, according to what people said, they said the woman was dating other men, had boyfriend outside her maternity. That's dating other men. Listen attentively. According to what People say, though, not me. Different people said it. The husband is a panel beater, a car repairer, a mechanic, panel beater. That's what they said is his profession. Panel beater. So you're listening to me. Now they said the husband is a panel beater. And the woman, at times, she would go outside and spend 2-3 days outside and come back home. See, she goes every now and then, she will go sleep outside for 2 days, sometimes 3 days, and come back home. After a while, the husband would leave his work, the job he was doing. He would leave the job. The husband, according to people, was the person that cooked for the children, took care of the children, while the woman went away to somebody else. I do not know, but this is what people said. This woman did this the first time, second time, third time. The husband now came out and said the woman needs to pack away. The woman should pack, go back to her father's house. The man said he does not want to marry again. He wants the woman out of his home. People came and, pleaded on the woman's behalf. They said he should keep coping with the woman. So they said the last straw that broke the camel's back was the woman went outside, spent 3 days outside. When she came back, the husband began to question her, began to make problem. Where did you go? So quarrel started. According to them, as they started quarreling, the woman began to open eye. According to people, she now grabbed a shovel. You know what is a shovel? The woman now grabbed a shovel and wanted to, strike the man with the shovel. The man now rushed to where he kept fuel. The fuel he uses for his generator. Now the man ran to where he kept fuel, a jerrycan of fuel, grabbed the fuel and poured the wife the fuel and looked for a lighter, matches, and set the woman ablaze. The woman burnt. People came. I saw the video where the woman was crying and complaining about what happened to her. They gathered and they rushed the woman to hospital. A day after, the woman died. The woman died. I saw the video, how the woman got burnt. Now, listen, guys, share this broadcast. How the woman got burnt. Cindy Slay, I see you. Happy Sunday to you. How the woman got burnt. Cindy Slay, I see you. Now the woman died a day after. The husband was arrested. According to what the husband said the woman wasn't sleeping with him. You see, Cindy Slay, when you as a woman, you should know what is your matrimonial duty. Yes, I'm the one saying it. Listen to me very well now. I'm about to talk. Why should a woman deny the husband? Why should a woman refuse to sleep with the husband? Why did you get married in the first place? Let me tell you, it is your obligation. Now me, Roddy the talk. It is your obligation to sleep with your husband every now and then he wants it. See, this program is not for children. If you are under 18 years, waka come out here. If you are under 18 years, go away from here. I'm about to talk. See, as a woman, you've got to submit to your husband always. Did you hear me? As a woman, it is your duty. That is why you accepted to marry the man. Now, listen attentively, because I've seen a lot of this. I've see somebody, Beauty Charles, said it's not. Is that enough reason to set the woman ablaze? I'm just getting started. Listen, I'm just getting started. Let me tell you. If you do not want to, marriage is a commitment. You made a vow. You made a vow to live with this man or this woman all the days of your life, in good time and in bad time. In good times and in bad times. You made a vow. It was a vow you made. This is why I said it. Before you involve yourself, before you get married to anybody, check it very well. Do you? Check it very well. Do not just get married. Don't just marry because others are marrying. Don't just rush into marriage because your mates are getting married. Before you decide to marry anybody, don't forget, marriage is not friendship. Listen, marriage is big. You become one with your husband or your wife. You become one. That woman is your second. Your replica. Two shall become one. So if that man you married, whether he's tall, short, fat, slim, poor or rich, this is your decision. Let me tell you how we conduct marriage here. We call it, when we go to court to marry, many of you maybe you've not married court marriage here. We call it, when you go to standard psalms, when you go to marry, the man, the priest or the judge or whatever that will conduct the marriage, we ask you, the man, did you on your own decide to marry this woman? If you decided on your own to marry this woman, say yes. He will ask you, did you decide to marry this woman? You say yes. You did. It was your decision. Did anybody force you? You said no. Listen. They now ask the man will ask the woman, did you on your own decide to marry this man? He will ask the woman. The woman will say yes, it was her decision. Then they'll ask you, did anybody force you to marry this man? You said no. After that, they say, then the man will put the ring on the woman's finger, and the woman will put the ring, and both of you will embrace each other or kiss each other. Now listen, nobody forced you to marry the man. Nobody forced you to marry the woman. Marriage means you sharing your life, everything you've got with your wife and your husband. Know it now. Marriage means you sharing everything you've got in life with your husband or your wife. Some people entered into marriage without knowing what marriage is all about. See, let me tell you, if you are a millionaire, listen, this is why I told people, I said, the day you chose your wife or your husband, the day you chose your partner was the day you chose your destiny. Some people, many people are too young to understand this. I said the day you chose your wife, the day you chose your husband was the day you chose your destiny. If the woman is a millionaire or the man is a millionaire, you will be part of that millions. You will benefit from that millions. If the woman is poor or the man is poor, you will become poor. If the man is blessed, you will be blessed. If the man is cursed, you will be cursed. Some people don't understand. Let me go further. The day you got married was the day you chose your destiny. Whatever belongs to that woman, her body belongs to you. Whatever belongs to that man, the man's body belongs to you. If the woman or the man owns estates, you automatically owns estates. Some people think, I want to see, in marriage, there is no limit. Did you hear me? In marriage, there is no borders. Marriage should be without condition. Forget this thing you are talking. Do you know what marriage is? Even that you are sleeping with your husband or your wife is a covenant, a big time covenant, a vow. Sleeping with your wife and husband, you don't know what it means. Now, according to the man said the woman stopped sleeping with him. Why should you, as a woman, stop sleeping with your husband? What do you expect the man to do? See, let me tell you. It was some women pushed their husbands outside. Some women pushed their husbands. It was some women made, and so I'm going to talk, I'm not going to talk on, I'm just getting started. Some women pushed their husband outside. That is, they made their husbands to start having mistress outside. Not only because of sex, but also their behaviors pushed the man outside. If I should have a wife, I don't know where you go to sleep. Every time you go outside, you spend 2-3 days, you come back. You've done it for years, for months, and the man has been. I will tell you guys a true life story today. True life story of what I saw, what I witnessed. I'm in the mood to tell stories. See, marriage is commitment. Your movement, your husband needs to know your movement. Your wife needs to know where you go. The man may endure it at a time. You know, the man may endure it for some time. One day you will see tragedy will take place. One day you will see that marriage. You may consider the man or the woman a weak person. But one day that woman, okay, let me come. I'm rushing this broadcast. I have a friend here. His name, I don't need to call his name, an European friend. He is married to a Thai woman, a woman from Thailand. Listen, that guy, that guy is an Austrian guy, but he's my homie. Now, I want to take time, yes. This guy, every summer, he spends time in Thailand. Listen to me. This was what the guy told me. He spends every summer in Thailand. This guy told me, Thai women, you don't joke with them. Thai people don't joke with marriage. If you marry, you stay in marriage. If you don't want to marry, don't marry. They say, if you cheat on a Thai woman, you play with your life. They don't tolerate it. If you cheat on a Thai woman as a man, that is, you are gone. You should know what you are getting yourself into. There are people who don't, you know why some people go to extreme. Listen. There are reasons why some people go to extreme when their wife or husband cheats. The commitments, the sacrifices. Some of these people that are blaming the man or blaming the wife, you don't know the sacrifice. You don't know what the man, what's it called? Forgo. I think is that not the right English? There are people that sacrifice them too many things for their wife or their husband. Man, I'm rushing this broadcast. So this guy, this Austrian friend of mine said, Thai women don't tolerate cheating. If they catch you cheating, consider yourself dead. Some people want to marry just to cover up. you want to marry because people are getting married. It is not like that. If you get married, stay in marriage. After all, you saw the man before you decided to marry him. That was why I told you, did you on your own decide to marry this man or this woman? It was your choice. It was your choice. Your choice. Nobody forced you. So if the marriage, if the man turns out good or bad, it was your decision. Don't back out, so don't run. You decided. You cannot marry me today when things are rosy, when things are going well. You love me when things are going good. Now, if things turn south, if things are no longer going good, you hate me. Do you understand me? You cannot marry me for better, and then for worse you run. For worse you run, but for better you want to stay. Now lie. Cindy Slay, you are looking for that. Okay, now. I have somebody. Listen. Somebody I know. Let me tell you guys. To tell you how... I always tell people, prepare yourself. Humans are subject to change. Human beings can change at any time. Don't believe or trust anybody. Now listen. I have a friend. I don't need to mention names. He met his woman when they had nothing. They started life in one room. They had nothing. The woman saw this guy, decided to marry the guy. Listen attentively. Very tall and handsome man. He saw the man when they had nothing. The woman wasn't doing well. The man wasn't doing well. And the woman decided to marry the guy. Along the line, many years went by. This woman began to do well in life. Listen. And the man wasn't doing well. The woman began to see money. The woman started doing well in life. Started dressing very well. Started seeing money. Men began to give her attention. Listen. You know, money attracts people. I told you, money attracts people. They did not come to you because they love you. They came to you because of the money you have. Yes. Now, this woman, along the line, began to do business and began to make money. You know, I told you guys, as a woman, immediately you start making money. Be careful, because men will rush you. And they are not rushing you because you are exceptionally beautiful or anything. They are rushing you because of that money you have. Pay attention to this story. This guy said after a while, if he called the wife, come, how far now? Come and he want to spend time with the woman. Like, sleep with the woman will refuse. The woman starts refusing to sleep with the man. The man said, what's going on? What she saw before, she's no longer seeing it again, because men, handsome men, rich men are paying her attention, are giving her attention. Probably by at that time, the woman has started dating another man. Now listen, the guy said, if you want to go close to the woman will push him away. If you want to go close to the woman, what's going on here? That means you are getting satisfaction outside. You not get the woman. She doesn't have the man's time anymore. The woman began to make problems. You are not paying rent. You are not contributing enough money. You are broke. You are not helping the family. Listen. Now that she is making money, was the time she realized the husband is not making enough money. She consider herself married. Now that she's making money, she has a stable business. Men are giving her attention. Now, she's seen the flaws of the man. She said the husband is lazy. Now she has realized the husband is lazy. But this woman met the husband when he had nothing. She began to make problem. She said she wants out. She does not want the marriage anymore. Are you listening to me? She doesn't want the marriage anymore. This is what she said. Because already, handsome men, big men, big boys, that's what they call it. Big boys are now giving her attention. This is a woman with children. See, eventually, the guy called me. The guy called me, confided in me, said, can I imagine? Each time he tries to go close to the wife he married, she will push him away. For months, I'm talking about a young man. Eventually, the woman said she does not want anymore. She doesn't, because she's making money. She doesn't want anymore. And at the end of the day, they divorced. They divorced because men did not allow the marriage to hold. Men outside, she started seeing better men. In the beginning, when she was poor and broke, those men did not come to her. Listen, when the woman was poor and broke, those men did not see her. The time she began to make money, men started approaching her. And she decided to abandon the husband. The man told me, so what this woman saw in the beginning, she did not see it again. What the woman saw, when the woman met the guy when he had nothing. As soon as the woman began to make money, she wants out. She does not want the marriage anymore. Now I called the guy, I said, listen, I told you, I don't want to scream in this video. I said, I told you, prepare yourself. I said, prepare yourself. Don't depend on anybody. I make most of my videos based on personal experience and what I've learned from people. I said, you did not prepare yourself. Because if you had prepared, you as a man, let me tell you, you as a man, you need to have something. You need to have something in life that will make a woman respect you. If you don't have something that will make a woman respect you, women will mess you up. And something like what? You may ask. You need to have a very solid background, foundation in life, investments. That if that woman decides to move, if the woman decides to go, you have something to fall back on. Don't depend on anybody because people change. The guy carried hand for head. The guy carried hand on his head. He said, is this how the life is? Somebody who professed to love you, somebody who declared her love for you may change and turn to your worst enemy. I'm talking about men and women. That person that said she is ready to go to the moon and back, she's ready to do everything with you, can become your worst enemy. Let's go further. How come a man or a woman will make a vow? We make a vow. Say, look, I will stick with you in good times and in bad times. When bad times comes, the woman or the man will change. The woman or the man will change. Knowing that human beings changes is enough for you to prepare for your life. Run your race. While you are loving that woman or that man, prepare your life because people, see, there are gullible human beings, people who are easily deceived. If serpent could deceive Eve, a snake was able to deceive Eve, how much more human beings? If a serpent was able to deceive Eve, then talk about what men can do to a woman. Serpent was able to deceive Eve. So don't you think that men can easily have that oratory talent more than the serpents? So I listened to the man's interview. He said the woman stopped, sleeping with him. See, if you don't, listen to me, if you don't want to get married, if you are tired of the marriage, if you want to date a man outside or a woman outside, step out. Don't use a man or a woman to cover up. Listen to me attentively. If you know you don't want to stay married, step out. Don't use any man or any woman to, especially women. Don't be in a marriage and be using your husband to cover up as a married woman. Many women do this. Listen attentively. You cannot be using a man as a cover up. You'll be answering somebody's wife, and then you are having extramarital affairs. If you want to be dating other men, divorce your husband and be free. Do what nobody forced you. If you want to be dating other men, why don't you divorce? You see now, these women now, it has costed them their lives. It has costed them. You see, I have a wife. I've been together for close to 30 years now. If my wife does not want to marry me again, she better tell me we'll go to court and divorce. Do you understand me? That is the right thing to do. You cannot be with me, be married, and you are dating somebody else. It may end tragically. It may end in tragedy. Do you understand what I mean now? It may end in, because you can't block a way for a man or a woman. Depending on the sacrifices, the commitments, people don't play. Listen, let me tell you, you cannot play with another person's resources, time, and everything. You need to know what you are stepping yourself into. It is just like a woman that was sponsored by a man in school, or a man that was sponsored by a woman. You listen to me as a man. There are some men that women sponsored. A woman fed you. A woman took care of you. A woman provided everything for you. Because as at that time, you had nothing. Listen, you had nothing. This woman stood for you, fed you, gave you accommodation, clothed you, gave you documents, carried you to abroad. I saw a video of a woman that brought a man to abroad. After 2 weeks or 10 days, the man abandoned the woman. I saw the video. A woman suffered to bring a man abroad. After 10 days or so, 2 weeks, the man abandoned the woman. Let's go further. You see, not everybody can tolerate certain things. It's not everybody. So before you start enjoying another man's or another woman's money or resources, be 100% sure you are going to stick with that man. You are going to spend your life with that person. Listen attentively. If you stepped into that marriage because you want to use the man or woman, it may end in tragedy. Be careful. I told you guys what was happening in the US for many years, in Europe, for how men were unaliving the women they brought from Africa. The cases were so many cases of men. You cannot frustrate another person's life. You cannot be anybody's destiny destroyer. Be careful. You cannot be. It's better you come out for road. Step out so that people that are serious will enter. And if you want to do it, you do it quick. Don't do it when the time has gone. Do you understand me? Do it earlier. If you frustrate a man or a woman, this is you are frustrating. Man, I'm rushing this program. I want to take it bit by bit. If you know you don't love any man, don't marry the man. If you know you don't love any woman, don't marry that woman. Because it might end in tragedy. Don't go and block road for other people. Don't go and block road. Because the time the man was supposed to use and get the right woman for himself, or the time the woman was supposed to get the right man for herself, you involved yourself. You stepped in. And you know very well you don't love the man or the woman. You just wanted to use. You just wanted to enjoy money, or you just wanted to come abroad. Not everybody will tolerate that. Not everybody has a forgiving heart. It's not everyone. There are people who don't forgive. There are people who don't forgive. Bear it in mind. So before you involve yourself in a marriage, know what you are getting yourself. I've seen many marriages end up in tragedy. I've seen it. Man, as you watch me, go to my YouTube channel and follow and subscribe to my YouTube page. You see, I saw a man, listen, I read the story and I saw the video of a man who sponsored a woman in school. Listen, I saw the story of a man the man was, I think, a pastor or whatever. He sponsored a woman through school, secondary school, until she graduated in the university. After graduation, the woman said she does not want to marry the man again. After the woman cooled down, the man spent his resources, his money in sponsoring the woman in school. Immediately the woman stopped. What the woman did was she dumped the man. She dumped the man. Guess what the man did? The man jumped out. The man committed suicide. The man jumped out of a 3-storied building. That was how the man ended his life. To me, that man was a coward. I saw the video. I saw the man was a coward. See, there are some people, they will not unalive themselves. Some people will not jump out. Some people will come for you. Some people will come for you. They will make sure that you will not remain alive to enjoy that marriage, that man you took. See, you need to be... in this case, in this story that I told you now, this man jumped out of 3-story building and unalived himself. Some people will come for you. Or some will send kidnappers. Some will come and they will kidnap you, go to inside bush and finish you up. It is not everybody that will let it slide. Let it go. Don't joke with your life. Don't joke. You know why some people go to extreme? Let me tell you. You block road. You block road. Ask me how. You block road. You killed somebody's time. The woman's time, the man's time. You pretended to be in love. You know quite well you are not in love. It's better for you to go and marry that person you love. If you like women with slim women, go marry a slim woman. If you want a woman with big backyard, go marry a woman with big backyard. If you want a short woman, marry a short woman so that you'll be satisfied with a short woman. If you want a tall woman, go marry a tall woman. Fair complexion. There are so many different types of women. There are so many different types of men. While you are single, start searching. Do you understand me? While you are single, start searching. Look for that your type. That person that will make you happy. That person that you wake up in the morning and you'll be happy with. Do you understand what I mean now? Why should you marry a man or a woman knowing fully well you don't love that person? You want to use... When some people realize that this kind of a thing ends. That is why many marriages ends in tragedy. Also, I recommend you date somebody before marriage. You've got to date somebody. You need to date a man or a woman before, so that you know if both of you are compatible. You've got to date a man or a woman before you marry that person. If you want a man that has, you know what I mean. When you are dating the man, you know if the man has that power. If you want a man that is, when you are dating the man, you know that this is what you want in life. Do you understand me? So that you don't stay married and you be looking for men outside. First time, as when you are younger, search for men that, what's up? As simple as that. Not you got married. And let's say you are a young woman and you go marry an old woman, an old man. What do you expect? You are young. If you have desire for young men, you go marry young men. Look for a young man and marry so that you have peace. If you have desire to marry older men, go marry older men so that you have peace. Because a lot of women and a lot of men, they've all lost their lives tragically. Now, there are women and men, let me tell you, there are people, they sacrificed all what they got. They put their all in a relationship, in marriage. They believed, there are some men that believed in their woman. There are some men that believed in their women. There are some women that believed in their men. I've seen women who said their men are their God. Oyibo, white European women who claim that the God they see are their men. I've seen them. When I was driving taxi, many women told me that their men are their God. Some, I've seen women whose husband died. Usually, I take them to Friedhof, to cemetery. These women, as the husband died, they decided not to have anything to do with another man. I've met women like that, many of them. As the husband died, they said they don't want to have anything to do with another man again in life. There are also women, the day the husband died, that day, they went to another man. May not have seen things. Even, there was a woman I carried one time. This woman, she lived in Klosenerburg, another town outside where we live. I drove this woman to her house. The woman built, she had a very powerful building, bungalow. I said, Madam, you have a nice building here. Are you living alone? She said she built this house with her husband. She now began to tell me when they bought that house, there was no road, the whole place was bush. No water, they drilled borehole. I said, when did your husband died? I asked her, when did your husband die? She said the husband died like 30 years ago. Talking about an elderly woman. She said the husband died about 30 years ago. Guess what? I said, why didn't you remarry? I said, how old were you when the husband died? She was in her 40s. I said to her, but you have chance to remarry. She said, no. She said she did a lot with the husband and she cannot disappoint the husband. Listen, this woman said she cannot betray or disappoint her husband, even in death. The woman said she cannot disappoint her husband in death. Did you listen to me? Man, I was shocked. And I met a lot of European women like that. I've met women This is why you don't generalize issues. I've met women after the demise of their husband. They never looked at any other man. Men, respect people. Oh. Respect people. I'm talking about, even I doubted, the woman said, why should she lie to me? She does not know me. What made me believe? I met more than 20 widows like that. I met more than 20 widows who said they cannot betray their husband, even in death. Guess what? Every now and then you see these women go to the grave, go lay it, they go light candle. They go light candle on the grave of their husbands, some their wives. They go make sure that man, this puzzle here again. What's long? Let me fix this puzzle. This puzzle. Now listen. These women, every time you see them go to the husband's grave to go tidy up, to go clean the grave, go make sure, some of them go make sure that the grave is clean. Every now and then you see them go to the grave. Sometimes they will dress. Let me tell you stories. At times you see these women dress decently. The attire that their husband loved when he was alive. The man's favorite clothes. The way the man loved them to dress. While going to visit the man's grave, they dress like that. They go to saloon. You've never seen it. They go to saloon and make their hair. Dress very well. Just to go to their husband's grave. You see, sometimes this life, some people say the dead are conscious of nothing. I don't believe it. Why Europeans go to the graves, even at times they go to talk to their dead husbands. You see that kind of loyalty and faithfulness. There are women like that. You find such women among African women, among European women, among Asian women. I know women, the day that their husband died, they went to their boyfriend. They slept even while the husband corpse was still in the morgue, they went to sleep with their boyfriend. Even while their husband has not been buried, they went to sleep with their boyfriend. Do you understand what I mean? So now it depends on who. It depends on who you met in life. You've got to do your background check. Who are you married? I told you, I always say it here. Listen for those who haven't heard. The day you chose your wife, the day you chose your wife or your husband was the day you chose your destiny. Was the day you chose your destiny. Let's go further. Let's go further. Now, I'm asking you, why did you marry somebody you'd never loved? You see my lips, you see my nose, you see how I look. If you know, for instance, you don't love me, why should you get involved with me? See my big lips. You see, I have big body. I'm XS large. If you know you love slim men, thin men, go for thin men. Listen to me now. If you love, I'm a giant, I'm big. If you love small men, marry those small men you love. If you like very long, you go look for somebody with long. If you like thick something, go look. I don't need to mention everything for you to know. Guys, share this in. truth. If you know you love money, listen, oh, if you know you love money, if money is what you are after, start searching for rich man. Start searching for rich man. You that is a man. I know some men, African men, they like women with big backyard. Many African men, what is reigning for them now is big backyard. Listen, these African men, they made a lot of women went to do butt enlargement. They go increase the size of their backyard. Listen, you as a man, sure, let me listen. If you know you desire a woman with big backyard, you don't marry a slim woman. Don't marry a slim woman. Go from the one, start looking for a woman with big backyard so that you'll be satisfied with her. If seeing that if she move, you shake that backyard, you're okay. Go marry a woman with big backyard. You have no business with a team. Me, I know myself. Do you understand me? So I married the woman of my choice, the kind of woman I like. Do you understand what I'm talking now? So you must make your choice. You must know the kind of woman or the kind of man you want to marry, and go for it so that you will be satisfied. Whether there is money or no money, you can cope. It's not about money. Money doesn't actually keep marriage. Money is important in marriage, but marry somebody that if you wake up in the morning, if you see her or she sees you, well, there are ups and downs of life. We all know that. There are ups and downs. Guys, you are not following this page. What's up with you guys? Go to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody, or look at my bio and follow my YouTube page. Follow my page now. What am I getting? You guys say everybody, almost 250 people watching me, and then nobody's following. What's up? What's going on? Now listen. I told you guys the story of one of my customer. Have you heard the story of one of my customer here? Have I told you the story? This my customer was a Jehovah's Witness. This man was a very quiet man. Let me tell you guys a lot of stories now. This my customer was he doesn't talk. The man doesn't talk. One of the most gentle men I've ever encountered. The man was so quiet. If he comes, he will sit down, talk to me, wait until he's done. Later, this man got his citizenship. He got his citizenship. Decided to go to his home country to go get married. This man married a very beautiful woman. Men, if you see this woman, you see beauty. That is, if you see the wife of this guy, you'll be asking, what is this woman doing with this man? The man is not a guy man, but the woman looked very pretty. When the woman joined him, he went to Africa. I don't need to call the country. He went to Africa and brought the woman here. I'm telling you, the people I've met, somebody I know. So when the woman joined, after a while, the woman was unable to conceive. The woman could not get pregnant. After some time, rumors began to fly around. Rumors began to fly around that the woman was dating other men. And truly, the woman was dating other men. Because there are men with ears to the ground. So the woman surely was dating other men. You know, see, there are things you don't hide. Guess what? When the man heard that the wife was dating other man, you know, sometimes, I've told you guys a story. One day, the stories, they come. I have so many stories for you this morning. This man got the information that the wife was dating other men. The man laid ambush. He laid ambush for the wife. And the trap caught the woman. He caught the woman. He did not react. When he confirmed the woman was dating another, he did not react. He waited for the woman to come home. When the woman came home, the man unalived the woman complete. Police came. The police came. When police came, the police carried the man. The man is spending life imprisonment. He was jailed for life. He was given life imprisonment. He's not coming out again. Now, the question is, why did that woman marry the man? Why did the woman... Listen, you said we learn here. Here is a platform where we all learn. Why did that woman marry the man? When you know you don't love that man, why did you marry him? Why did you marry the man you know that you don't love? Don't tell me it was condition or whatever. It is better you... Okay, now the woman has lost her life. Sorry, they come. I told you about many guys. This one happened here in the city where I live. I told you about how many guys that unalive their women because they were unfaithful. You know why some men go to history? Because of the sacrifices they made. The money spent on the woman, the time wasted. Why should you waste somebody's time? Do you know what it takes? The time wasted, money spent. Do you think life is a joke? There are some people, when they look back and look forward, there are some people, when they look back and look forward, they will decide to end it. They don't have time again. Today, you see all these women in America, all these women are behaving themselves now, in abroad. Man, why should you come and why should you come and use my resources, use kill my time, the time I was supposed to use and marry a better woman that will spend old age with me, build life with me, you come block road. Don't you get it? The time I was supposed to use and get myself a better woman, the money I was supposed to use and build life for myself, you front yourself. You front yourself. You front yourself. And maybe by the time you know it, I'm an old man. Or the woman is old. Some women, let me tell you something. Women are more dangerous than men. I will tell you how. Women are more dangerous than men, more violent, but in a different way. Some of you underrate women. Don't underrate, you as a man, don't underrate women. Let me tell you, to be honest, women don't usually apply physical violence. See, women will follow you spiritually. Most African women, they know they will go to the highest juju house, the highest abara house. They will useless your life. Many of the men you see that turned out useless today, they were all useless by women. Many of the men that you see that are useless today, many of the men you see that are useless, to be honest, it was women that useless them. Women that they disappointed, they betrayed. The woman will swear that you will never be useful. Some of them, they will make, but they will make sure that the spiritual warfare you will face in life, the spiritual warfare you will face in life, your marriage, that is, they will not leave you. So you useless her life. as a woman, see, you as the last thing you will do in life is to promise a woman marriage. Don't, if you promise a woman marriage, make sure you fulfill your promise. Listen to me. If you promise a woman marriage, either if tell the woman, listen, we are not getting married though. If it happens, let it happen. But don't promise a woman marriage. Especially you as a man, you promised a woman marriage and wasted her years. After you dump her. Don't do it. Apart from the woman's actions, apart from the woman seeking revenge spiritually, it has repercussions. Now, you that is listening to me as a man, I'm telling you because I am an old school. If you know that you will not marry any woman, don't promise her marriage. Tell her, let us be vibing. Let's be vibing. If it happens, let it happen. If it doesn't happen, okay. But if any man comes to marry you, marry. Listen to me. Tell the woman, if a man comes to ask your hand in marriage, if you meet a man that wants to marry you, marry. But this is like you blocking road for the woman. Don't block road. When you know fully well that you don't want to marry that woman, you know fully well you are not going to marry that woman, but you promised the woman marriage, you blocked road for the woman. You tell her stories and you are sleeping with her. You slept with the woman for years. Now I will marry you, I will marry you. Every time, I will marry you, I will marry you, I will marry you, I will marry you. After you are fed up with her, after you are done using her, satisfying yourself with the woman, you want to marry a virgin, a better woman. So that woman you kept for years is not a good woman. So you know that she's only good to be slept with, not good for marriage. Women, listen to me. See, that man that see you only good for friendship, you are the man that sees you only good for are you know, don't you have brain? Why should they be using you like that? I'm dumping you. Don't you have brain? The man, you are only good for friendship, only good to be slept with, but not good for marriage. You know, don't you have brain? How can a man, okay, let's look at it. How can a man keep you? First year, second year, the man is telling you a story. Because some of these women are gullible. They will be telling you a story. First year, second year, third year, he's telling you the same thing. And time is passing. Your mates are already, your mates are in their homes, building their homes, raising their children. And the man is using you. He's just using you as a toy. You know what I mean? He's using you as a toy. Every time, just because he's buying you food, buying you wigs, and buying you cutters to rub. Because this is a destiny destroyer. Man, this is a destiny destroyer because I tell you, not everybody that thing you consider as help, that thing they are buying for you, that thing you consider, you see as help, you are eating your destiny. They are buying you phone, they are buying you clothes, they are buying you this, and they will kill your time. The time you are supposed to build a future, a career, raise a family, you are enjoying only your iPhone. You are enjoying, they are taking you to a nice restaurant, buying you clothes. So you are exchanging your destiny, your children with gifts. Like, that's, how do I put it now? Something that has no value. The worst part of it is listen to me now. I'm going to say it the way it is. I know some people will say it's not about marriage. So everything is, I know some women who like saying everything is not about marriage. If you say everything is not about marriage, let me tell you, wait till you get old. Some say everybody must not marry. Everybody must wait until you get old and you see how lonely you are going to become. You see that life will be miserable for you. All these people that are saying the marriage is not, wait until you get old. Me, I have children and I have a wife. I make videos every day telling you how lonely I am. Wait till you get, even, we can even call our children to come, you see, talk with your wife at home and talk with your husband at home. Then let's talk about you that have no child. You have no wife, you have no husband. Your old age is going to be, say Uncle Rodi told you, your old age is going to be miserable. I made a video. In that video, I spoke about having multiple children. Some people were saying, what is this man? This man is living in Stone Age. What is this man saying? You don't know. You don't know how being lonely is. I'm not talking about being alone. There is a difference between being alone and being lonely. When you are lonely, you become depressed. When you are lonely, life becomes miserable. When you have nobody to talk to year in, year out, nobody to ask after you, you don't know. You listen to me now, whether you are a man or a woman, anybody that encourages you to stay alone does not mean it's well for you. Anybody that encourages you, that is telling you that forget marriage, now that you still have time, look for companion. Let me tell you, you know, I'm not a religious person. No. See, let me give you a Bible quotation. After God created Adam, look at what God said. The Bible said, and God saw that Adam was alone. Adam was alone. So he decided to make for him a helper, a companion. He did not say wife. God gave Adam a companion. He did not mention he gave Adam a wife. Go read your Bible. This, though I just want to cite, he made for him a companion, a helper. There was no place they said Eve was the wife of Adam. I didn't read it. After the creation, after the creation, he said he made for him a helper, a companion. So anybody that is discouraging you from getting, go ask widows, old widows, what they are going through. Now, let me tell you, your prayer for your husband or your wife is to be alive. As you are living now, your prayer for your husband or your wife is to remain alive. You may not know this until you lose your husband or your wife, especially at old age, when you've passed childbearing age, when your chances are no longer there to remarry. No, when I tell you, there is a time for everything. If you've passed marriage time, let me tell you, as a woman, if you get to a certain age, you cannot get married again. It will take divine, that is miracle. What is miracle? You may not marry again. What you as a man or a woman should be praying for, especially when you are getting older, is to make sure that your husband or your wife remains alive. If not, men, you will suffer loneliness. Go ask some couples in the village. Your children will grow and leave home. You may not know. No matter how your children loves you, men, ask anybody that knows me. I babysat my children. I raised my children. I am a good father. But because I raised my children, because I took care of them, does not mean they shouldn't live their life. You cannot take because you trained your children, you raised them, you stop them from living their life. They cannot stay with you forever. We see everybody that is watching me here. Are you living with your parents? How many of you? We all left our parents back in Africa. At what age did we leave our parents? Me, I left home. I'm a hustler now. I started hustling at a very young age. See, no matter how much, don't deceive yourself, it's Rodi talking. No matter how much your children love you, they've got to live their life. The boys will get married. The girls will get married. What becomes of you? What becomes of you? That's why I make videos. I say, plan for a time, plan for your old age. Here in Europe, for instance, you cannot go start living with your son and his wife and children. You cannot go start living with your daughter and his husband and her husband and children. That is, you will inconvenience them. You cannot do it now. You discover that at a time, they will have their own, they will have to they will have to build their own families. They are your children, but they have got to get married, live their lives. What becomes of you? You discover that in the end, you have your husband and your wife. You have your husband or your wife. I did not realize this. I did not know that life is going to be like this. Today, I'm home with my wife every day. Children grown, living on their own. I realize it now. So, you don't know that you are a different person entirely. I know some African people will say Jesus, say Muhammad, say God, say Allah. This has nothing to do with Jesus or Muhammad or Allah or religion. I'm telling you the practical realities of life. What awaits you in future, as I'm telling you. What awaits you in life? The highest, if your children are rich, if they are making money, highest is they will be buying you shopping, but they will go to live with their wife and their children. You see it. I saw so many people say, oh, go to Africa, go to Africa. When I look at them, I laugh at them. I'm not telling you I will not go to Africa, but many people say, Uncle, go to Africa. Okay. I'm 58 years old. In few months, man, I don't hide my age. In few months, I'm going to be 58 years. Go to Africa with who? Who am I going to Africa with? My children are living here. Go to Africa. I go. Now, in some years, I might be 60. Getting to 70, the children are in Europe here. Who is going to attend to me at old age? If I should go to Africa with my wife, even my wife tells me, my wife keeps telling me, who will run errands for us? Who are we going to be sending on errand if we go to Africa? Listen to me, who will be running errand for us? So here we are doing everything for ourselves. But if you go to Africa, who will stand for you? Imagine in a situation, listen to me, in a situation where maybe you collapse inside your home. Say you collapse inside your home in Africa and your children are not there. Sometimes when you collapse, you become unconscious and your children are not there. So, did you know how many people that died? Because when they collapsed, nobody was there to call or give them help. Nobody. There are people that collapse. If somebody was there to assist them, they would have been alive today. But some people collapsed. This is why in Europe here, they send old people to nursing homes. Here in Europe, look at me here, my neighbor, since 6 years, she has no child, she has no husband. Since 6 or 7 years, she has gone to old people's home because she has nobody. At a time, she needed neighbors' assistance to survive. She needed people to help her. She couldn't buy grocery. She couldn't buy anything. Man, I'm telling you what I know. All the old people living in this house, they have all gone to nursing homes, old people's homes. All the old people living here, they've all gone. And in Africa, there is nothing like nursing homes for old people. There is nothing like old people's homes in Africa. Who will take care of you if you return back to Africa at old age? Do you understand me? Somebody say he didn't care for his son. You don't know me. This person, what's the name? You don't know who I am. You don't know my children. My children love me more than your children loves you. You don't know it. Don't say what you don't know. My children loves me more than your children loves you. I'm not an absentee father. I was there for my children all till they become grown. I was there for them till they became grown. And if you that is talking, if you see my children, you will not open mouth, you will fear. If you see my children, you will fear yourself. You will say, is this the father of these children? You will fear. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So all these people that are saying, if you don't prepare your old age, man, I'm alone with my wife here. Even my wife realized that, my wife keeps telling me, at the end, we have ourselves. She'll now, if I finish my broadcast, she will go and cook. We go shop. She goes with me to Eindhoven to go shopping. Now they are telling you as a woman or as a man, they tell you that not this marriage is not for everybody. Anybody, even if not marriage, even if you are not married, get yourself a companion. Get yourself, I'm the person telling you, get yourself and I'm not pushing you to go take the wrong person. No. Don't go marry scammers, all these men that are scamming women, or marry women that don't go fall in the hand of chronic and shower woman. Get yourself a good companion or you will go crazy at old age. I'm the person telling, if you don't get yourself a companion, man, at times I feel like screaming. Staying alone, I feel like screaming. That is to begin to shout. You got the gist now. We are not talking about those that are marrying women because of, you see, somebody say, there are men that want to marry you because of paper, so don't for those such men. I call them hustlers. There are men, they want to marry you because of documents. So don't allow yourself, man, I'm going to be making a special decision. Yes, I'm here to guide you. This is why we are here. Don't go marry somebody because of document. The person will use you, get document and dump you. Whether you're a man or woman. Don't go because say, Uncle Rodi said, get yourself a companion. You go marry somebody that wants to use you. Somebody that is looking for accommodation, where to sleep. Somebody that is looking for documents. They'll use you and dump you. You begin to cry. Instead of being used and dumped, stay alone. Instead, somebody will break your heart, use you and dump you, abandon you. Stay alone. Did you hear me? Instead, somebody will use you and dump you and break your heart. Even this heartbreak we are talking about, if they break your heart at old age, it is the most painful. That is, if they break your heart when you are in your 50s, have you seen the cry of an old woman? Have you ever witnessed the cry of an old woman? If they break your heart, have you witnessed the cry of an old woman? See, old women. That's to tell you. I told you everything has time. And some old women, if you break their heart, they are not that at that stage. They don't do their life. They will, that is, you enter problem. Oh. See, you can break the heart of, if it is European women, then if you break their hearts, but if you break the heart of African woman, a real African woman, you break the heart. If you break the heart of an African woman, prepare for spiritual warfare. Especially women that are in their late 30s. Let me tell you, be careful. Women that are in their late 30s, these women have no time again. And you go break their hearts, you kill their time. In their late 30s, in their 40s or early 50s. Don't try it. If you try it, some of these women, they don't cry like little girls. They only shake their head. They will be calling you, now you do, nah. So you did this thing to me. They will be shaking their head. Some. They don't cry. They only be shaking head. Some, they will cry in silence. They cry in silence. But prepare for warfare. They're not going to shoot you gun. They will not shoot you gun. But juju, they will use juju follow you. All those women that will put hand and they'll be shaking their head, say, call you, say, now you do this. So you are the person that did this thing. You did this, you do. They will hit their hand on these women. They will follow you with big time juju. That is why I don't want to have anything to do with a typical African woman, because the war, I've been fighting spiritual warfare since years. I just survived. That is some warfare. Now I want to have my peace. African woman, if you enter their trap, you enter their trap. Ordinary say you eat some of them. If you eat their money and disappoint them, you promise them marriage and disappoint them. You eat their money, disappoint them. You will know that juju is potent. Now me they tell you. 1 second, guys. See, let me tell you guys. All these women you see, let me tell you guys. All these women you see carrying fanciful handbags, putting on wigs, looking fresh. Many of them, they know juju houses. Many of them, when they travel to Africa, they go to juju houses. And such women, if you date such women and later disappoint them, it's not now. Wow. If you date some of these women, this is why I told you guys, know what you involve yourself with. If you know you don't want to stay with anybody, don't eat the person's money, don't kill the person's time. If you know you don't want to date with, you don't want to marry somebody, unless you guys want to vibe, you just want to be cashing cruise. You want to be, you know what I mean? You want to be catching cruise. Somebody's asking whether men are doing juju more than women self. Cindy said you never see juju. You have not seen juju. Cindy, don't joke. Oh. I've not. Juju is potent. Do you think they will tell you they are doing juju? They will not tell you. It is they will tell you. Some women self are now juju they take marry them. Somebody is asking whether if juju is real. Though. You see, what is it called? Witchcraft power, wizardry, juju, all these things, voodoo. These things, they are real. I'm telling you, I've experienced it. They do lock people with padlock. Somebody made a request. So now I want to, you can make a request, I'll bring you in. But I would like to bring in my core fans. Let me, who was the person that made request? If it is an old school. The person that made it, I don't know this person that made this request. So I'm not. So guys, before you get married to somebody, do background check. Later today, I'm going to go spiritual as always. We are going to touch a lot of things. Now listen, there are people you are not supposed to encounter in life. Are you listening to me? There are people you are not supposed to encounter in life. They are not supposed to cross your paths. This is what a lot of people do not know. There are people, they are not supposed to set eyes on you. Talk less of you, living with them, living with that person in the same house or doing business with the person. There are people that are not supposed to cross your path, and these people you've got to avoid. If you mistakenly encounter such people, it ends in tragedy or sorrow. It will end in sorrow. This is like, it's the same thing I keep saying. There is somebody who holds the key. There are people that hold the key to your success. This is you succeeding in life doesn't entirely depend on you. You succeeding in life does not entirely depend on you. It also depends on other people you encounter in life. It's no joke. And there is that particular man or woman who holds the key to open doors of blessings in your life. Until you meet that man or that woman, you will keep running around in circles. We are going to touch all these things later tonight. This is why some women married the wrong partner. You got married to the wrong person. To the wrong man or the wrong woman. A woman you are not supposed to marry, or the man you are not supposed to marry, you married. If you do not take time, it will end in tragedy or in sorrow. So guys, I want to say thank you for joining me. A lot of people came out to watch me. I appreciate everybody. If you are not following my page, follow my page now. Also, go to YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You see Uncle Rodi on YouTube, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now so we do. We are going forward. We are not going backwards. Here we tell you what you need to hear, the bitter truth. So many things coming up later tonight. I don't even know what to eat. Always rice and this. Man, we have food in Africa. I don't have appetite for any food. Cynthia, I appreciate you. Just like Christ, long time. Happy New Year to you. Just like Christ. Where have you been? Just like Christ. I've not seen you for a long time. Where have you been? MD, just follow the page. Or I will give notice. I will notify people on my Facebook page when I'm going to go live. So, someone here, I'm reading your comments now, Biko. So let me read your comments. Okay, Samuel Yekwe, Happy New Year to you. I've not seen you since this year. Good to see you, my guys on this year. Rasta Hadia, I see you. Yes, just like Christ, I'm just seeing you now. Samuel Yekwe, Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. Maraki, background check is very important. But then, okay, we are going to run a... Man, I will try to be bringing people on YouTube up to speak. Now, how do you do background check of somebody you met in abroad? How do you do background check of a man or a woman you met in abroad? You've been vibing with that woman. You've been vibing with the man or vibing with the woman you met. The woman is beautiful, the man is beautiful. Justin, I see you. How do you do background check of the person you met? By the time you know it, you've already gone deep with the woman or the man. How do you tell me? These are the things we are going to discuss here later tonight. How do you do background check of somebody you met in abroad? Because Maraki said, in Africa, you can do background check. See, many African diaspora, how do you do a background check of a woman that you met here? Samuel Yekwer, I'm waiting for your comments. You understand what I mean now? Thomas Shelby, I see you. Somebody said marriages go wrong in Africa too. Somebody said marriages go wrong in Africa. Somebody's asking me if I'm homeless. Yes, even you may follow them home. You are right. Beautiful Nubia. You may follow them home and the family will cover them up. How do you, that is, it's not even that safe. That one is even long journey. Already you met a beautiful woman, a handsome man in abroad here. You don't do background check when you start dating a man. The man spoke to you or the woman spoke to you. You started going out. I know some people, before they are living together, they have children, yet they have not married in Africa. Somebody said, you just have to pray. Man, this is one of the most difficult tasks in life. Marriage, getting the wrong partner. This is one of the most difficult tasks in life. And see, in my own opinion, if you get every other thing wrong in life, don't go wrong in marriage. Don't marry the wrong woman or wrong man. It determines a lot in your life. You can make mistakes. You can make mistake in every other thing, but don't make mistake in marriage. I'm going to make another video about it. You can make mistake in every other thing, but don't make mistake in marriage. I'm telling you. Do not forget, listen attentively. Don't forget, that man or that woman is someone you are going to produce the next generation with. That woman is going to give you the next generation, your offsprings. That man is going to give you the offspring. You are the next, that's the next generation. People don't know. It's not a joke. You've got to be very careful. Well, guys, follow this page. This is how we roll here. Plenty. When I go live later today, man, you need to prepare to come and join in. We are going to discuss. So, how do we do background check when it comes to marrying somebody we met in the diaspora? That is what we are going to discuss. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. How do we do back? Everybody needs to come in and contribute. And this program is for matured men, not for children. No. So Samuel Onyekwere wrote, he said, he's doing fine. The love for money has destroyed many marriages. He said, the love for money has destroyed many marriages, especially in the West. Especially, somebody said, even in Africa, as long as you are both not from same countries, it's difficult. No, Nyams, Travels, I don't believe it. You can marry a woman from another country, a woman from another race, and have a successful marriage. It is not true. You can marry, interracial marriages flourish too. Yes. You can marry somebody from another tribe, another race, another country, and you have, it depends on the person. The family the person comes from has nothing to do with the country or the race. Maybe you are new on this page. I tell you, there are people that married from the same village, the same tribe, the same culture, the same tradition, everything the same. The marriage ended in tragedy. The marriage ended in tragedy. Man, marriage has nothing to do with race or country. It has a lot to do with who you got married to. Man, you are new here. The day you chose your wife or husband was the day you chose your destiny. Has nothing to do with your countryman or countrywoman. Has nothing to do with the tribe or color. Not even religion. Not even religion. You see, Sandy Love said she is from Haiti. The husband is Igbo, Nigeria. Sandy Love said she is from Haiti and the husband is Igbo, Nigeria. It has nothing to do with tribe or anything. Let me tell you, my wife is not from my tribe. My wife is from Yoruba. My wife is not from my tribe. My wife is from Yoruba, but I've spent close to 30 years with her. My wife is not from Menamet. This is why I know people. Okay, see, Flavia said she's from Uganda and the Oga is from Nigeria. Flavia said, Adokoba said she's from Uganda and the husband is from Nigeria. There are people here following this page. They are South African women. Their husbands are from Nigeria too. It has nothing to do. Your marriage crashed. It crashed not because of the tribe or the race of that person. See, listen to me very well now. Any man, I'm telling you out of experience, any man that left the wife because of her country of origin, the tribe or the race or her religious beliefs, you are ignorant. Never you leave a woman or a man because of the person's race or country of origin or tribe. Don't do it. So many people came to ask me questions. They said, should I marry a white woman? Marry? Man, okay, let me tell you about myself. Let me tell you about myself. I have three boys and 2 girls. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. All these boys, they are with white women. The girls with European men. Listen to me now. All my children, they were born here. They met, I did not choose women or men for them. I have never interfered in their relationships. All of them, 5 of them, they are married, they are living with their women, European, Austrian women. Some, you understand me, German women, different European women. I don't interfere. Different countries, European, different countries in Europe. I don't interfere in their marriages. Should I come openly? Should I come in public now and tell you that white people are bad when my children's women and men are listening to my program? They are watching. They watch my program. They watch my life. Should I come and tell my even children that love themselves, they are living together, they are doing their things. You come and say, don't marry this woman because she's European. Don't marry this man because he's African. Man, that is primitive. All what I do is I bless them. I bless them. I say, it shall be well with you. Hope you got the right person for you. Do you understand me? My father did not interfere in my marriage. My father or my mother never told me not to marry this woman, not to marry. They did not do it. And because my parents did not stop me from marrying the woman I met, I cannot stop my children. I don't know how they met. I don't know how they met themselves. Oh, I saw them with their white women and the rest of them. I don't know how they met, where they met in school, I don't know where they met. Let them be. I cannot say, look, listen, you are a black man, you are a black woman, you must marry an African woman. That would be, after spending 30-something years in abroad, that would be too primitive of me, too primitive, backwards thinking. The people, see, it has nothing to do with, marriage has nothing to do with, you may marry somebody from your tribe, that woman or that man will finish you up. This is why you see me, when I go live, I tell people, marry who you love, who you can live with. Why should I tell my sons not to stay with their women that they love? These are, they met themselves, they live together, they do things together. Why should I tell them not to? Cannot do it. Cannot do it. Should I tell them, go to Africa, go and pick African woman? I can never do it. If they start giving me grandchildren, I will love my grandchildren with all my heart. If they like, marry somebody from China, marry somebody from anywhere, Congo, marry, hence is my grandchild. I will love that child from here till tomorrow. What? That's me. Somebody somebody say, how can you marry your historical enemy? What are you talking? Which enemy? Which enemy? Who is your own enemy? Europeans are your, are you telling me that David E, good to see you. Are you telling, Europeans are not your enemy. Africans, your enemies are your people, your government, your rulers. Do you want us to go there? Don't come here to tell me that Europeans are not nobody's enemies. Who are the people destroying Africa? Who are the people stealing African resources? Well, I'm going to go live later and then somebody say I should talk about Muslim. I cannot talk about Muslim. I cannot. This is not a Muslim forum. It's not a Christian forum. It's not a forum for. This is not a religious forum. This is a platform for everybody. This is an international platform. White people, Muslims, Christians, atheists, everybody follows this page. I cannot come here to talk about. Somebody said I should talk about Arab. It's like I need to block you here. I need to block you here. Do you want me to come and begin to condemn an entire race? So that's what you want. Why don't you talk it yourself? You want me to come and condemn the entire Europeans, the entire Arabs, entire black people? You say I should talk about Muslim, I should talk about Arabs. Use your platform and talk about it. You want me to spread hate online? I'm not like you. I'm not that kind of a person. If you feel like you want to talk about, do you understand me? I should not be here. I cannot tell you that all Arab people are bad. I have Arab people that are good, that are my friends. I cannot tell you that all Muslims are bad. Many of my followers here are Muslim, good people. I cannot tell you that all Christians are bad. There are so many good Christians, so many bad Christians. There are good Muslims, there are bad Muslims. In every society, you find good and bad people. Don't come here and generalize. And this platform is not for spreading hate on people you hate. I cannot do it. Flavia, I see you. And I don't want anybody to come here and begin to tell me to talk about somebody's religion. If I want to talk about cite examples with Muslim religion, but I don't want to spread hate here on this platform. I cannot come here and be talking down on Christians. I can cite examples from the Bible. We can argue about some things in Muslim religion, in Christian religion, and general life, but not that I will come and be spreading hate against Islam religion or Christian religion or other religion. I cannot do it. Una's case, you say I tend to generalize. Una's case has been following this page for a long time. Listen, Una's case, I tend to generalize a lot when it comes to Africa. Una's, I cannot generalize a lot when it comes to Africa. But now let's see, how many countries in Africa? How many countries in Africa that is livable, that is good? That is up to European standard? How many countries in Africa that, what's it called? That everyone that has that equal rights, that practices equal rights for all citizens? How many? If there are countries in Africa that equals to many countries in Europe, a lot of Africans wouldn't be coming to Europe here to look for greener pastures. Princess Diana said Uganda. Princess Diana, there are so many Ugandan people following this page. They say in Uganda they sell fake medications. You see, many Africans, do you want them to start talking? From Tanzania, on this platform, you see people, every African citizen is here. Everybody from every African country is here. You will see people from Uganda now tell you they sell fake medication in Uganda, which you cannot find in Western European countries. You see people from Tanzania, people from every part of Africa come here and tell you now that they sell fake medications in all over Africa. This is why sometimes we generalize. I'm not telling you that you cannot find original medications, good ones, but they sell fake medications in Africa. And this is why in some situations we generalize issues. Do you understand what I mean now? Now in Africa, Una case said in some situations I generalize about Africa. In Africa, most policemen, many African police, they take bribe, which you don't find African police. If you commit a crime, you can bribe your way out. Do you understand me? In many African countries, Maraki is serious. He said that we should discuss about background check. We are going to, hopefully in the evening, I will open the floor. Everybody will come up. I will bring everybody in to say their mind. It's going to be a program that everyone can participate. So I'm going to bring people in, and they say anybody that can teach better can also come in and then tell us. On a case, now in many African countries, I'm not talking about one particular African country. You find out that most of the police, men and women, they take bribe. Not only that, only few African countries you go to the airport and they don't ask you for money. I don't need to make advertisement for any. There are so many African countries. If you land at their airport, the workers at the airport will be asking you for money like tomorrow no day. The way they will be asking you money. Some may even steal your money. Princess said Rwanda. How do you mean? Well, when I go live later today, see, yesterday, somebody told me, I don't need to mention the country. If you travel to a country, one particular country, I don't need to mention the country. If you go to some countries in Africa, coming back with African food you want to eat, they will be tasking. One man said he paid 200 euros, $200. A white man traveled to one particular country. You guys know the country. Carried drums and the African food. The man loved, an European, he loved eating African food. Did you know what they did to the man? Because the man carried African food, they collected 200 pounds. The man was crying, said, is this how this country is? Why are these people wicked? The person called yesterday. He said, why are these people wicked? You know it now. Food Supreme, you know it. He said, just to carry food, those people at the airport. The man said, you know this trolley to carry your bags. What is in them? That thing to carry your luggage. They collected $50 from the man. That thing you will pay here, you put €1 coin. This thing to put your bag. You put €1 coin. After you take it, that's it. They told the man to carry his thing, he need to pay $50. The man called yesterday and was crying. He said I should talk. The man said I should speak about it on my platform. I should call the name so that the government should take care. I said, man, I don't want to, because these people, I said, they should leave me in ruin. Just to carry that trolley, that thing to put your bag. They charged $50. They collected $50 from the man. And the food, African food, the man carried, they collected $200 from the man. You are talking about which country in Europe does that? Which country in Europe will do that? See. And as the man, he came back complaining. This is how you see people complain. That's how you'll be telling people, don't go to so country, they are made. This is why you see sometimes they say they hate this particular country. They hate this particular country because of how wicked they be, how gemein, how wicked they are. Where can you see such in Europe? Where can you see such? Do you understand me? So this is why sometimes, okay, if we fail to say the truth, how are things going to get better? If we fail to speak up, to say the truth, how are things going to get better? If I'm in the mood to speak, to run a program about Africa, you know, I will run a program. I will say the flaws, all the weaknesses, what the government of Africa, what they are not doing right. I will speak everything. I will say everything. Maybe tonight, this evening, we are going to speak on it. So guys, I want to end this broadcast here. Here we don't spread hate. We don't, see, if you are following this page, thinking we are here to hate on Christians, we are here to hate on Muslims, we are here to hate on white people, we are here to hate on black people, we don't do it here. But see, I made a video about one woman that tried to practice racism on me, against me. The woman saw me and thought she can just ride me. I told her I am an old school. Yes, the woman, DJ Amy, I see you. The woman thought I just came. She saw me and she thought she could, she's no longer working there anymore. She has been fired. Did they get town now? Now we they run this town. I don't know but then where. Now I don't know but then where. I don't know but then where. She looked me finish. She thought she can intimidate me. Now we get the town now. Charlotte, how are you doing? Long time. Morgan, I see you. Charlotte, long time. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Seeing you for the first time this year. Where have you been? See the slave, now old timer. The woman, that one woman that is working, I don't need to, because the people did me good. That store, they listened to me. They fired the woman. The woman wanted to practice race. Did you know what scared them? I showed them, I said, listen, I have a platform. I showed the man how many followers I have. I said I have a platform. And if you guys don't behave, I will use my platform to keep speaking about how you practice racism to people of African descent. Say this particular, I don't want to call the name. You are practicing racism. Your workers are racism. Your workers are practicing racism against black people. As I will be making the videos, I will be talking about it because this woman is not supposed to treat me anyhow. The man saw my followers. Fear catch the man. The man became afraid. They sacked the woman. I say every time I will come in front of this place, make videos, post online, and the world will hear, millions of people will hear what's going on. Fear catch them. They back off now. They fired the woman. And I would have done it. I would have been making videos every day. Yes, I would have been making videos every day, posting online, talking about how racist that store, that shop, how racist they are. So guys, I want to end this broadcast. This is how we roll here. We don't make problems. We are peaceful people. We don't promote violence. We promote love. We love Europeans. See, somebody said, there are people who are married to white people here. Many of my followers are married to white people. Many white people are following this page. I cannot come here and speak against white people. White people they are even one of the nicest people on earth. Did you see me? Did you hear me? I know some people who are married to Arabs, black people that are married to Arabs. So we are one human family. Don't come here and so many people are married to white people here that are following this page. Don't come here and promote hate. We don't do it here. But we call people out when they misbehave. If you as an individual, if you misbehave, we call you out. That does not mean the entire race, entire continent is bad. There are black people that we are going to run a program about it. Do you know how many people that are following this page? I know thousands of people following this page that are married to Europeans, white people. But you know me now, I say my mind. share you get. I say my mind. Do you understand me? So we don't promote, we don't spread hate. We want to use this platform to be educating people, and at the same time, we can use this platform to fight racism. That's what we do. If you tell us, sometimes I bring you in, you tell your racist stories, but don't use that as an opportunity to talk down on any race. You call out that particular individual that misbehaved. At this age, I cannot hate on anybody. Never. I cannot hate on any tribe. Never. This social media has opened my eyes. This social media has opened. Check the number of people following my page. You will see, I cannot open my mouth to talk down on any tribe, any race, any continent. The worst thing you can do is to hate on a particular tribe. Say you hate a tribe, then you are ignorant. Then you have no sense. If you hate on any tribe, say you, man, they need to put you in prison, in the zoo. Not even in the prison. They need to put you in the zoo and will be watching you. Anybody you see that hates on a tribe, a whole tribe, that person is naturally hateful, is ignorant. Because you meet good people everywhere, in every society, in every race, and you meet bad people. In every society, you meet crime committers. In every society, you meet crime committers. You also meet good people. You also meet good people. The worst thing I can do in this life is to hate on any religion. I cannot. I've told you guys stories. I can never hate Christians or Muslims or atheists or hate anybody because of the religious. I see you as a human being. If you are bad, you are bad. Not because of your tribe. Jenny, I see you, Jenny, I appreciate you. If you are good, you are good. Not because of your tribe. I'm telling you, with what I've experienced. I've seen people from my tribe who betrayed me, who let me down. I've seen people from other tribe who are a blessing to me, who are my destiny helpers. People from another tribe, from another religion. Only the blind. If you see, man, if you don't know how this life works. If you know how this life works, you may see somebody say, I hate Christians, I hate Christians. You are doing yourself harm. I hate Muslims, I hate Muslims. If you hate Christians or hate Muslims or hate a particular day, you are doing yourself harm because you don't know where your help may come from. Not only that, you don't know who your children your daughters or your children may marry, even your grandchildren, your grandchildren. You don't know where your daughters or your sons might end up. Your daughter or your son might end up in the hand of that person, that tribe you hate. I see some people, men, well, somebody said Asians are the ones giving him support with child care. You see it. Somebody said Asians are the ones giving him support and giving her support and child care. You see it. You see it. Asian people. Asians. Somebody just said it. Somebody just said it. Man, where do I start, Seth? Story plenty. All these leaders you have in Africa that are hateful, they hate people based on religion, tribe, blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much, beautiful Nubia. Keep your mind open in life. Go through life with an open mind. Don't see people. You see people, this is a Muslim, you hate the person. This is a Christian, you hate a person. You see a black person, you hate a black person. A white person, you hate a white person. An Arab, you hate. Do you know how many Arab friends I have? Some people say South Africa. I want to, if you're not careful, people may deceive you. The South African people, South Africa, do you know how many South African people that are following my page? Do you know how many good South Africans I've encountered on social media? They say South Africans hate black people. They are this. Did you know so many people that have come up here to speak? Women living in Europe here from different parts, good South African people. We are not the same. Everybody is not bad. Everybody is not good. Phil Lofo from Ghana, I see you. Well, I want to end this broadcast here. When I come back later, this is even love. Live life free of hate. See, whether hate cannot do you no good. One day, you will die and go. Life goes on. Your hate will not take you anywhere. Your hate cannot even stop nothing, cannot change nothing. Well, when I come back later in the evening, we continue. Well, I appreciate everybody that joined me. I appreciate everybody that followed this page. Instead of hate, show the people around you love if you can, if you have the resources. You understand me? If you can, show the people around you. Man, I'm going to talk later tonight. I want to end this thing now. There are so many things to talk later tonight. I appreciate everybody that joined us. You guys are great. Well, I just spoke my mind. I just spoke my mind, and that's it. So later in the evening, we go hard once more. We are going to go hard in the evening. I don't know when, but definitely I'm coming out later and I will be going hard. So take care of yourselves. Go eat your food, but then don't drink alcohol and don't smoke. Rodi said so. Don't drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol, you die quick. Alcohol will take you to early grave. I mean, they tell you, keep away from alcohol. Keep away from it. You see, you die fast. Alcohol. If you have anyone inside your fridge, go throw it away. I'm going to make more videos about it. See you. I'm telling you. DJ Amy said, how about once a week? Okay, if you can go. We are going to. Charlotte, I see you big time. Good to see you. Since this year, I've not seen you, but this is now I'm seeing you. Cindy Slay, I appreciate you so much. That's my sister, my Vienna Connect. So, guys, thank you so much. I'm going live later tonight. Once again, I'm blessed. I see you. I appreciate you big time. I appreciate everybody. Everyone, you guys are great. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go live once more later tonight. But don't drink alcohol. Take care of yourselves. Let me tell you, don't drink alcohol. Don't drink alcohol. Rodi says so. Don't drink alcohol. See you guys. Anyone you have in your fridge, now go throw it away. Yes, so my wife doesn't, she's hiding herself. She doesn't like coming on social media. So she's a cool woman. She likes staying on her own. So guys, take care of yourselves, but don't drink alcohol. Nami, they tell you.